Thank you. Oh, she's here. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Thank you for coming in this cold weather. Very happy to see everyone. Is there anyone here who haven't been to Tuesday Sangha before? Please raise your hand. Anyone who haven't attended Tuesday Sangha? Okay. All right. Okay, so we have 5 people. You've been here before? No? 6? Okay, wonderful. How have you heard of Tuesday Sangha? Can you share? You haven't heard? You just decided to attend today? Okay. Okay, wonderful. Okay, then I will provide you with a little bit of information so that you know. It's a regular program that happens every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. It's called Tuesday Sangha, Circle of Influence. Can anybody guess what is the meaning of that circle of influence? Maybe you've heard the term. What does it mean? So influence means that you can change something in your life, right? So there are 2 things. Circle of influence, meaning is that something is what is within your control and what is within our control. It's our emotions, it's our health, it's our well-being, it's our behavior, right? And circle of concern is the opposite to circle of influence. It is something that is out of our control. And what can that be? The weather, right? Emotions of other people, their behavior. The more we focus on our circle of influence, the bigger it becomes. The more we focus on circle of concern, the bigger the circle of concern becomes, and it causes frustration, fear, and etc. So why this Sangha is called the circle of influence? Because this is the highest influence that you can make in your life. You can make the biggest difference by influencing your emotions, your relationships, your health, your happiness through the spiritual practice, okay? So what we do at Tuesday Sangha, we do 1 round of mantra meditation. Is there anyone here who have not heard of Maha Mantra meditation before? 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, so Maha Mantra consists of 16 names of God that are written here. The meditation process is about meditating on the sound vibration of each word. Okay? The meaning of the Maha Mantra: Dear Lord, please engage me in your devotional service. Who can tell me why is it important for us to be engaged in a devotional service of the Lord? What is that highest importance? Any guesses? So we can work according to Krishna's plan. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is his name. okay? We can work according to his plan. Why is it important for us to function, to live according to God's plan? Any idea? What if we live our own way? What's going to happen? Will we be happy? No. Okay, so it is compared. Imagine that, let's say, one part of the body that doesn't cooperate with the whole body. How do we consider that part of the body? As sick, right? Imagine you want to walk and the leg doesn't want to walk. It says, I'm going to live my own life. I'm sorry. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. I have my personal life. I have my boundaries. That's it. Okay? So as soon as we are separated from the Lord and don't live according to the plan, right, of the Lord, program of the Lord. So the program of the body is to be healthy and to be functional. Okay? When we are part and parcel of the Lord, the whole plan for us is to be happy and to be functional. As soon as we separate ourselves, we have no knowledge, we have no wisdom, we don't know what to do. Okay, who suffers? The Lord doesn't suffer, we suffer. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita that we read every Tuesday Sangha teaches us how to be in harmony with the universal law, okay? Some people call it karma, but it's not only karma. It is the whole, the law of life, I would say, which God gives us, okay? And it teaches us how to love, how to be yourself, how to develop the best qualities, how to build relationships, how to stay in harmony with all living beings, okay? How to be the best in your role, whether you're a professional, whether you are in a relationship, wife, daughter, mother, father, doesn't matter, okay? Everything is there. And moreover, how to live your life free, karma-free, okay? Because what is karma? We either enjoy it or suffer it. It's all under the modes of material nature. Who knows what the modes of material nature is? Have you heard of this term, modes of material nature? How would you describe it?
So there are like three modes of nature.
Yeah.
It's first is a mode of goodness,
Uh-huh.
second is mode of passion, and third is mode of ignorance.
Yes, so these are the qualities of material nature. So there are three qualities of material nature that influence everyone who lives on earth, okay? And what those modes do, they basically influence in the way that we want something, we think of something, okay? We want to act in a certain way. So the mode of goodness influence in the way that the person likes to study, he likes to keep order in his or her environment, build nice relationships, maintain them. The person in the mode of passion would like to work a lot, doesn't care so much about the relationship, doesn't care so much about the emotions and, you know, like maintenance of the relationship, things like that, that such person is after the results. Given the result, I don't care what you feel, something like that, right? And the person, for example, influenced by the mode of ignorance, he doesn't care about the results, he doesn't care about working, all he wants to sleep, be lazy, do nothing, and it's okay that it is dirty everywhere for the person in the mode of ignorance. So these are the modes of material nature. How do they influence us? Through our desires. First of all, we need to want something in order to put ourselves under the influence of one of the modes of material nature. And then once we are under the mode of material nature, that mode of material nature creates, actually activates different programs in our brains, which are called samskaras. And through those samskaras, we start feeling certain way, thinking certain things, okay? Have you been in a situation where you wake up in a good mood and then you communicate with someone and you hear something and your mood goes down? Like you become maybe upset or sad, right? Which means that before probably you were in the mode of either passion or goodness, but then after communicating to the person, right? It puts you in under the influence of the mode of ignorance, because ignorance is indicated as anger, frustration, fear, anxiety, okay? So therefore, in order to get out of there, you need to put back, you need to go back under the mode of goodness, Okay? So Bhagavad Gita teaches how to be in goodness all the time, right? And moreover, all three modes, they are governed by karma. So they are karma. We are not free when we are under the modes, right? So Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to get out of that influence. How to do that? First thing, chant Maha Mantra. So what we're going to be doing, you will feel what is it like when the modes do not influence you? What is it like when you are not under the influence of karma? So I will ask you to focus on your feeling before and after. So just feel how you feel now, what kind of thoughts you have. And then after we finish, I will ask how you feel now, okay? And then you will be able to measure. So this is one. And then secondly, after that, we're going to read Bhagavad Gita where you gain the knowledge. We can discuss the wisdom. You may have some questions, and through this Sangha, we'll get the questions answered. So this is the process. Do you have any questions? No? No questions? Okay. So let's give our obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON. By his mercy, we're sitting here all together, coming to this wonderful temple, taking the darshan of the deities, and we can do it all over the world. Namam Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine, Namaste Saraswati Devi Guravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. And before we begin our mantra meditation, let's also give obeisances to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who gave us this process of purifying our mind and our consciousness through the mantra meditation. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, and you can repeat after me. Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Okay, perfect. So now I will explain to you how we do the japa meditation. So Maha Mantra meditation is also called japa meditation. Okay, this is japa mala beads. Does anyone have it? So if you don't, next time, please bring it with you. You can buy it here in Govindas, okay, after the class. It has 108 beads. Every bead will be one. This is the mantra, one mantra repetition, chanting. We call it chanting, okay? And we're going to go like that, okay, every time we go through the chanting. Why? Because we're going to engage all our senses in the process. So we have 5 senses. Can you list them? Who can list them? What kind of senses do we have? Vision, smell, taste, hearing, yes, okay, and touch, you said already, right? So when we chant Maha Mantra, we engage our tongue, we engage our hearing, we engage our touch, we engage our whole body, and through the concentration, we actually engage our mind. All of the karma, all of the gunas, the modes of material nature are here in our mind. So mind is a program by which we live our life, okay? Each of us is sitting here, but we are programmed differently because we have different childhood, different relationships, different circumstances, all right? So, but we are all spirit souls, and we're eternal, and we are blissful, and we're eternally happy. Is there anyone 100% happy? Please raise your hand. Who is 100% happy? No? How come? We're pure souls. So that's why we're doing this mantra meditation, okay, to get to that level, all right? And the process is we're going to focus, we're going to be attentive, we're going to keep our body straight, because the more attentive we are, the deeper the purification, all right? And we're going to do it as loud as we can so that we can hear each other. Okay, so let's begin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahamantra ki jai. Thank you so much for wonderful chanting. How are you feeling, especially those who have been chanting for the first time? Good? Did you notice anything new, maybe in the mood, emotionally, energetically? What is your experience? Please share. What is your experience? One word. Great. Okay, great. I like it. Good. How? Refreshing. Refreshing. Okay. Anything else? Peace. Okay. So if you compare before and after on the scale from 0 to 10, how did your state or condition changed? So 10 is the big change, 0 no change. How would you rate it? 10? Okay. You? 10. Oh my God. You? 10. Wow. You? Calm. How would you rate it from 0 to 10? 9. Okay. Let's make a difference, right? 9. How about you? 8. Okay, good. 80%. You? 7 to 8. Okay. You? 8. Perfect. And you? 9.5. Wow. We have good mathematicians here. And you? 10. Wow. So the range is between 100% and 70%. Still great, right? So this is the power of a Maha Mantra. Maha Mantra is non-different from the Lord. It is called that the holy name of the Lord is the sound incarnation of the Lord himself. Therefore, when we chant Maha Mantra, we vibrate. This spiritual vibration goes through our whole body. By the way, if you need some, put on the clothes because it's very cold, you can do that. It's very cold today. You want to do that? Okay. Yeah. You're good? Okay, perfect. Yes, so Srila Prabhupada recommended that we chant 16 rounds daily, okay? So what the Maha Mantra does, it purifies our consciousness. Our consciousness is eternal, it's spiritual. And by purifying our consciousness, what happens? We realize ourselves. We start understanding who we are. Who can tell me who we are? Who are we? Who am I? Who are you? Living beings. Who is that living being? Who is that living being? But who is that living? What is the name of that living being? Soul. Exactly. Soul. We have so many names, right? We have different bodies. We have different jobs, we have different professions, different relationships, but all of us, pure souls. So this is our eternal position that will never change, okay? So therefore, our only job is spiritual. We have no other responsibility, only spiritual. But because we engaged with the material nature, now we have so many roles, now we have so many responsibilities. And among all these responsibilities that doesn't belong to us, they don't belong to us actually. We may not have time for the main responsibility, which is to live and act as a spirit soul. And why is it so? Because our consciousness doesn't remember this. Okay? Our intelligence, which contains the memory, doesn't remember this. So Maha Mantra purifies our memory, purifies our consciousness, which was polluted due to the contact with the material nature, okay? Therefore, and through the purification, what we gain, now you've experienced one round of Maha Mantra, and from 0 to 10, you rated it 10, 7, and 8, right? So if you do 16 rounds daily, maybe you will rate it from 0 to 100. We'll see, and you can share next time. So what is the quality of the pure mind? Who can tell me? What is it? So the mind doesn't jump, right? It becomes what? Stable. Yes? And the stable mind, what else? How else you can describe pure mind? It's stable, it's clear, detached, yes. What else? When we are detached and clear and stable, what else comes? What else becomes possible for that pure mind? Yes, so when the mind is detached from what? It is detached from what? Maya? Prabhu, can I ask you? Can you please check if there is no books in Govinda? Would be able to, yeah? Yeah, so basically, yes, so when it's detached from the material, right, it becomes what? Can the mind be completely detached? No, but can the mind be absolutely detached? I don't want anything, I don't feel anything, I don't like anything. Is it possible? No, right? No. So it has to be something. So we replace one attachment with another. What kind of attachment appears there? If we detach from something which is not us, which is not ours, then we get attached to what? What does the pure mind want? The only desire that the pure mind has is what? Freedom? It has freedom. When it's pure, it has freedom. Love? It has love when it's pure. It has peace when it's pure. Huh? It has joy when it's pure. So it becomes self-sufficient. What does it want? God, exactly. Because Krishna says, I'm pure mind in Bhagavad Gita. So when our mind is pure, we can see the Lord in our mind. Okay? The mind, pure mind, is considered as a water that reflects, like still water, where you can see the reflection. When the water is like this, you cannot see the reflection, right? It all goes back and forth. Yeah, but when the water is still and pure, you can see the reflection. So in that pure mind, you can see the reflection of your own self, your pure soul, and that the self-realization comes in place, and then you can see the Lord. You recognize the Lord. Okay? So that happens through the devotional service. Mahamantra meditation is one of the the major part of the devotional service. The whole spiritual world vibrates with the holy name. Okay, so when we vibrate, we are together. We are on that platform, not here, over there. All right? So Srila Prabhupada was chanting non-stop. Okay, for us, he recommended 16 rounds daily. And then once you do your 16 rounds with full attention, then you can do, like just chant it, maybe in your mind, maybe like, so that the holy name is within your mind and within your body, and you vibrate. And that will give you the immunity from the modes of material nature that influence us. So how do the modes of material nature influence us? We have programs. You probably have heard, right? Samskara. Did you hear about samskaras? What samskara is? No? So anything that we do in life? No? There are no books? Okay. Just a sec. Probably everything was purchased today. Bhagavad Gita is very popular. Okay, probably maybe we will be sharing, right? If you don't mind. Yeah? Okay. So if you can share with someone, maybe like read together, something like that. You have? Yeah, maybe the girls. If you can share with someone, will you be able to? Yeah, this girl. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's okay if you share Bhagavad Gita together. Oh, thank you so much, Mata Jamala Kamala. Thank you so much. Конечно, for sure. Да. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yes, so let me explain what samskara is. It's very important knowledge. We've studied it from chapter 1 till chapter 6. Now we are reading chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita. So for those who's attending for the first time, right, samskara is a program of the mind. All of us have different subconscious programs. So the subconscious programs are called samskaras in Sanskrit. Okay, so have you heard of someone having different habits? For example, we have habits, right? Some people go to sports, some people can wake up early in the morning easily, some people cannot. So why is it so? Because we have different samskaras. Some people are afraid of driving, some people are afraid of water, some people are okay to jump from the heights, some people are not. So people have different subconscious programs, and those programs create thoughts and emotions. How do we get those programs? Through actions. Whatever you see for the first time will leave an imprint in your mind. Okay? If you repeat the same action again and again, the imprint will be deep. So that imprint, which is deep, will require repetition. If you repeat one action again and again, next time you want to repeat it again. Okay? If you start eating sweets, sometime later you will want eating sweets. If you start watching movies at the end of the day, sometime later you will want to watch movies. Why? Because samskara requires the repetition, and that's why it's called habit. Okay? So now, what the modes of material nature do, they activate samskaras. Okay? In other words, they activate our emotions and they activate our thoughts. So in the morning, we can think, nice, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that, or not good, depending on what mode of the material nature influences us. If, for example, your space is not clean, right, you didn't eat well and you didn't sleep well, then you will be under the mode of ignorance. Then in the morning, you may have bad thoughts and bad mood. Okay? Because mode of ignorance activates samskaras related to sadness, grief, and etc. Okay? If you took care of yourself, meditated before you went to bed, ate not after, like, not too late, right? And had a good mood in the evening. So in the morning, you have maybe 80–70% of kind of opportunity to have a good mood. Why? Because you will be under the influence of the mode of goodness. Okay? So modes of material nature, they activate samskaras, and those samskaras generate feelings and thoughts. Now my question to you, what can you do daily, right, in order to be in a good mood? The opposite question now. Now when you know how this mechanism works, what can you do different? For example, you woke up in the morning and you feel so sad yesterday, something happened at work, and you know, your boss told you something and you remember about it, and of course it's in the mode of ignorance, and that ignorance activated some sadness. So what can you do to feel better? What kind of, let's start with the formula, right? So feeling bad means samskara, right, related to sadness, got activated by the mode of ignorance. Now, in order to feel good, you need what? Mode of goodness, right? And all of us have some good memories too about ourselves from our past, right? So once you put yourself under the influence of goodness, that goodness will activate positive samskara. How can you put yourself under the mode of goodness? What can you do? Eat good food. What? Okay, so what kind of samskara will it activate? So we have samskaras through our senses. Samskaras are great. Like, for example, if you eat fresh food, this is one samskara. If you drink alcohol, this is a different samskara. Okay? So some people who drink alcohol, what happens? They activate, the mode of ignorance activate their samskara. And then afterwards, they are not in a good state. Okay? Those people who eat fresh food, good food, right? What happens? They have positive samskara, and the mode of goodness activate that positive samskara, so they have good thoughts and good feeling and good mood. All right, so this is correct. And that relates to the sense called our tongue, our taste. So we have 5 senses. All those 5 senses connected to different samskaras. We see things, and then one samskara is created. We hear things, another samskara is created. We say something, another samskara is created. When we say something, actually, we create our own program. If you share something with your friend, okay, you're going to go for this, what you said, imagine. That's how it is. That's why Bhagavad Gita recommends chant about, speak about the Lord. Yes, speak about wisdom, because whatever we say, we're going to experience, because we create samskaras when we talk about things, okay? Whatever we hear, it's another sense, samskara gets created. And that's why right after we get under the influence of a certain mode that relates to that information. If it's like bad news, it's the mode of ignorance. If it's good news, it's the mode of goodness. If it's about money, it's the mode of passion. So it depends. Where would you like to be? Okay? Mode of passion means what? I'm in a hurry. I'm anxious. Right? This is mode of passion. The more we talk about these things that are under the mode of passion, the more we're going to feel like that. Okay? If we talk about bad news, this is mode of ignorance. The more we talk about it, the mode of ignorance activates the programs related to that mode, and sadness comes, anxiety, fear, frustration, right? We don't believe in the future, and etc. Then when we talk about some, like how to maintain yourself, how to have a good diet, let's go exercise, or think about cleanliness, right? That's the mode of goodness, education, relationship, maintenance. Then what happens? Or like mutual understanding, empathy, things like this. This is mode of goodness. And then good thinking comes, good feeling, because that activates appropriate samskara, right? And when we talk about the Lord, it's above the modes of material nature. It's karma-free, okay? And we become what? Transcendental at that time, no samskaras, actually no material samskaras. We start creating spiritual samskaras. And spiritual samskaras, the more we create spiritual samskaras through reading Bhagavad Gita, discussing the Lord, talking about spiritual matters, philosophy, chanting Mahamantra with emotion, because samskaras are created through the repetition and emotion. When something bad happens, what do we do? Oh, fear, right? So that creates samskara. When something good happens, oh, happiness, that creates samskara. If there is no emotion, no samskara. Okay? So if you want to create a positive samskara, first, repetition, second, emotion. These two things you need. Okay, therefore, when you read Bhagavad Gita, try to imagine what you're reading. Go deep into this. When you chant Mahamantra, also just sit straight, meditate on it. Feel that. Okay, and that will create the samskara that will support you because it's karma-free. It doesn't obey any mode of material nature. You're free. So that's the mechanism of a samskara. And again, the same question again to you. If you want to change your mood, what are you going to do? If you find yourself in a low mood, what will help you to get out? Who would like to say? Yes? Okay. Mm-hmm. Listen to good music, okay. Yes, listen to good music, engage the sense and knowledge, right? The hearing, something nice, knowledge, okay, educate yourself. So what is the principle? Just reflect it, what I've just said. What is the principle? What does it activate? Spiritual. Yes, spiritual samskara. And as I said, samskara gives feeling, emotion, and thought. What kind of feeling, emotion, and thought comes from spiritual samskara? What is spiritual world? Bliss, happiness, yes, knowledge. So that samskara, once you activate spiritual samskara, it's bliss, happiness, and knowledge. Okay? No matter what happens. And again, if you're in a bad mood, what can you do? Activate spiritual samskaras or samskaras in the mode of goodness. Like for example, if you're at work, right, and you cannot chant there, you can activate positive samskara. Maybe find a person who is in a positive mood. Maybe eat good food. Maybe open quickly a book and read it when you have a break. Something like this, okay? And activate it. Right away you will feel different. All right? Okay, so let's continue reading Bhagavad Gita. Before we start, let's chant the mantra, which glorifies the absolute truth. We're gonna repeat it all together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. All right. Okay, is there anyone here who haven't read Bhagavad Gita before? Please raise your hand. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Maybe you can also share with someone here sitting here. Does anyone have? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. All right. So Bhagavad Gita is the ancient wisdom that comes to us from over 5,000 years old. It's a conversation between Lord Krishna and his disciple Arjuna. Okay, and Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to live, how to love as, again, who we are, that we are spirit souls, first of all, to understand ourselves as we are. It also teaches us that we are just passing by here. We're not this body, all right? And yeah, it teaches us how to, first of all, yes, how to live karma-free, and then how to engage in devotional service and get liberated. So basically go back to the spiritual world and live there eternally. Today we're going to continue reading chapter 7, and it's text number 14. Page we started last week, and today it's going to be second paragraph. So we stopped at the second paragraph, page number 319. You open it? Okay, everyone is ready? All right, perfect. So let's begin. I will be reading first, and then we will go one by one so that everyone can read. So it's a second paragraph that starts, the sentence starts, another meaning of guna. Did everyone find? Okay, perfect. Another meaning of guna is rope. It is to be understood that the conditioned soul is tightly tied by the ropes of illusion. A man bound by the hands and feet cannot free himself. He must be helped by a person who is unbound. So guna again means rope, and there are three modes, three gunas of material nature. It's goodness, passion, and ignorance. All of them entangle the living entity. How does the mode of goodness entangle? How does it make us dependent? Materially dependent, materially attached. Who knows? So the mode of goodness represents knowledge, right? Education, nice relationships, good status, wealth. When a person has all of this without knowledge to whom it all belongs, without knowledge of God, what happens to that person? He becomes very proud. Yes, his ego goes big, and this is the entanglement. He thinks it's all because of him, right? So this is the entanglement. Because of that, what happens? He develops bad qualities. Because when the person is proud, he becomes arrogant, he develops bad qualities. When he develops bad qualities, what happens? He starts behaving in that way and gradually goes down into the mode of ignorance. And this is the degradation. So therefore, the mode of goodness is not the final stage. It's entangling, it's a rope. How does mode of passion entangle? What does it do? It makes you greedy, yeah, because the person under the mode of passion is after results, work, I want a my way or highway, that's it, right? Therefore, what happens? The person becomes ignorant. He ignores feelings, or she, right? Or doesn't see a lot of details because there is only one goal, nothing else. And the person may ignore health, relationship, some other responsibilities related to things that don't give right away results, okay? That engage some process and maintenance. Okay, and again, it will develop bad qualities like what? Greed, anger, right? What else? Envy also comes from there. And then the mode of ignorance. How does it entangle? What does it do? Laziness, sleep, dirt, right? Bad habits. Yes, yes. Things are not in order. The diet is not regulated. There is no balance between rest and work. Okay, and such a person, what happened? Has bad health, sick, yeah, bad health, yeah. He may not sleep at night because the mode of ignorance is very active at night. Therefore, people should sleep at night so that we don't activate our ignorant samskaras, right? So those who don't sleep at night, they activate those samskaras, and that's why they're usually depressed. So depression, all kind of psychological disorders, all kind of sicknesses, they are under the mode of ignorance. And again, you know the formula, what to do. I already told you about samskaras, so you know what to do with it. So those modes, they entangle. And they keep a person, a human being, like a slave. They don't let him go, right? So they are considered, they compare it here with a rope. And it is said that a man bound by the hands and feet, so those modes of material nature, they're bound by the hands and feet. Such a person cannot free himself. Therefore, he must be held by a person who is unbound. Who is that person who is unbound? Who can help? Spiritual master, yes. So who is helping us now? Who is helping us now? And? Exactly. So Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada gave us the commentary and translated it so we can read it in all languages, right? So we are getting help from someone who is unbound. Okay. Because the bound cannot help the bound. Yes, so the person with the problem cannot help the person with the same problem. Okay? Yeah. When we're talking to friends, what happens? I have a problem, for example. I'm going to talk to a friend who has the same problem. Will he be able to help me? No. He'll be like, oh, let's talk about it. Yeah, that's it, right? But help comes from the one who has a solution, who is not on the same platform. Okay? Therefore, only Lord Krishna or his bona fide representative, the spiritual master, can release the conditioned soul. So what is the conditioning? Who is the conditioned soul? How do you understand that? Conditioned. Under the influence of the modes of material nature. Basically slaved by the samskaras. Okay? Without such superior help, one cannot be freed from the bondage of material nature. So without the Lord, we cannot be freed. Devotional service or Krishna consciousness can help one gain such a release. So see, the process is very easy. Devotional service can help us to get a release from the modes of material nature. How will you explain that? Why do you think devotional service is so powerful? It is selfless, yes. So there are three types of activities, right? One activity, which create actually three types of karma. One activity creates, so there are activities that relate to karma, meaning that we act and we get a result and can be under the modes of material nature, okay? Like I'm getting education, I'm getting the knowledge as a result, and then something else comes with it, right? This is karma. If it serves a good purpose, right? Then vikarma, it's the second level of karma, when we act against health, against rules, against law, against order. Vikarma means like criminals, someone who hurts, someone who uses power against the welfare of others. So this is vikarma. And there is akarma, activity that doesn't create any karma. It's transcendental. It actually releases us from any karma. And this is devotional service. Okay, so devotional service is transcendental. And therefore, it's not under the influence of karma. It releases us from the modes of material nature, okay? And devotional service also relates to the spiritual world, therefore another explanation why it is releasing, non-different from the Lord. Devotional service or Krishna consciousness can help one gain such a release. Krishna, being the Lord of the illusory energy, can order his unsurmountable energy to release the conditioned soul. So the illusory energy, which is Maya, right, is Krishna's energy. And Krishna is the one who can order it, right, to release the pure soul, if the pure soul is engaged in a devotional service. He orders this release out of his causeless mercy on the surrendered soul. So there are two things which are very important here. Causeless mercy on the surrendered soul. So in order for us to receive the mercy, what do we need to do? Surrender. And how do you understand this? What is surrender? You want to say? No? Okay. What? Yes. Can you tell me what part of us doesn't want to surrender? What part of us? Mind? How do you call that mind? So mind which is not pure, right? Yeah. And that mind, what does it think? How do you know that it doesn't want to surrender? I can do that. Lord cannot do. I can do. I will control everything. Lord doesn't control. That's how that mind thinks, okay? So who surrenders? The soul, okay? Who doesn't surrender? False ego. Mind, pure mind surrenders because it's Krishna himself, right? But false ego doesn't want to surrender. What is false ego? I am the controller. What else? False ego is something that is not true about us. Something which is temporary. Okay? So temporary. I'm a woman, it's temporary. I'm a human being, it's temporary. I'm a man, it's temporary. I'm a teacher, it's temporary. Everything is so it's all false ego. If I get attached to this, I'll be controlling my position. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. Okay? Yeah, see, I'm controlling, cannot surrender. As soon as it comes to being a mom, cannot surrender if I'm attached to that role. As soon as it comes to the role of a teacher, if I'm attached to it, cannot surrender. Okay? The person can be detached from some roles. Okay, I'm maybe, give me an example. What kind of role? Maybe a friend, right? I'm okay. Yeah. Today I have a friend, tomorrow I don't have. I can't surrender in that position. Okay, but when I'm a teacher, no, I cannot surrender. I'm in control, you know? So we have to observe ourselves. When we surrender in every role that we have, I'm okay not to be a teacher. I'm okay not to be this. I'm a pure soul. This is my permanent position. Then we're in surrender. Then in that mode, if we serve, the Lord gives us his causeless mercy. And by that causeless mercy, we become released. Okay? All right. Okay. And out of his parental affection, so the Lord treats us as his kids, for the living entity who is originally a beloved son of the Lord. So just put your hand on your heart and just say, I am a child of the Lord. Inhale and exhale. Just feel. I am a pure soul. I'm a child of the Lord. The Lord loves me and protects me. And the Lord controls everything. Okay? Repeat this every day. In the morning, during the day, and in the evening. Just remind yourself. And you will see how it will be easy for you to surrender in different situations. He controls everything. He loves me. And then you can surrender by asking him for help. By asking him to guide you. Okay? Therefore, surrender under the lotus feet of the Lord is the only means to get free from the clutches of the stringent material nature. The words Mam Eva are also significant. Mam means unto Krishna, Vishnu, only, and not Brahma and or Shiva. Although Brahma and Shiva are greatly elevated and are almost on the level of Vishnu, it is not possible for such incarnations of Raja Guna, Raja means passion, mode of passion, and Tamaguna means ignorance, to release the conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. So Lord Brahma is the one who is the creator of the material universe, and Lord Shiva is the one who is the Lord of the, what is it called, destruction, is the one who destroys the material universe at the end, okay? Therefore, Lord Brahma relates to Rajagun, means passion, which is in the creative mode, which creates, right? And Lord Shiva relates to the Tamagun, which means ignorance, something which destroys, okay? In other words, if we relate it, for example, to the people, right, who are, I'm not talking about Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, but if you come with any problem that you have to the person who is in the mode of passion or ignorance, those people won't be able to help you, okay? The person has to be in the mode of goodness or in a spiritual Krishna consciousness, depending on the problem issue that you're looking for. Like the doctor has to be in the mode of goodness, okay? If you're looking for solution on a higher platform, then it's spiritual master, okay? Okay, release, yeah. Guna ignorance. So Rajaguna and Tamaguna ignorance to release the conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. In other words, Lord Brahma and Shiva are also under the influence of Maya. Only Vishnu is the master of Maya. Therefore, he alone can give release to the conditioned soul. So only the, like Lord Krishna or Vishnu. The Vedas, Shvetashvatara, Upanishad 3.8 confirms this in the phrase Tameva Viditva, or freedom is possible only by understanding Krishna. And we can understand Krishna by studying Bhagavad Gita, by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, and by reading Krishna book. Even Lord Shiva affirms that liberation can be achieved only by the mercy of Vishnu. Lord Shiva says, Mukti pradata sarvesham Vishnu eva na samshayaha. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone. All right. Do you have any questions on this verse? Is it understood? No questions? Yes. Can you please speak up? They're very elevated, yes. Yeah. No. Why? It says why. Because they're also under the influence of Maya. Okay, the one who is under the influence of mode of passion, or the one who is under the influence of mode of ignorance, cannot help. Because spiritual master is transcendental, liberated soul. Okay? It's a pure soul. Yeah. Yeah. Nectar of Devotion says that the spiritual master and his consciousness is in Brahman. He's not here, not on this platform. His consciousness is with the Lord, although physically he is here. Okay? He doesn't have, but he's in service. He's a pure soul that comes by the order of the Lord, like Srila Prabhupada. Okay. Okay. All right. So if there are no questions, we're going to continue. Let's start with you, Prabhu. Text number 15. So there are a few types of people who never surrender to the Lord. Let's read about them. Dushkritinaha, miscreants. So one type. Mutha, foolish, another type. Naradhama, lowest among the mankind. Okay? So those whose knowledge are stolen by illusion. Apahritagya. Those people never surrender to the Lord. Okay, let's continue. Exactly. So it sounds easy, but it's not that easy because we need to release our false ego. Why do we keep false ego with us? So what is the difficulty of releasing it? Why can't we just let it go? Why do you think? Yeah. Just imagine if if you are attached to something, right? And that attachment is taken away, how would you feel? Because we identify ourselves with that attachment, right? So there will be emptiness, there will be anxiety, and that emptiness is anxiety. So what happens when a person just releases, okay, I surrender artificially, without devotional service. That emptiness, they don't know what to do with this emptiness. Just imagine you stop eating sweets and you don't replace it with anything else. It's going to be a very painful feeling. Or you just stop doing something and don't replace it with a high taste. It will be a very painful feeling. Try to take a toy from kids' hand without giving anything instead, right? The kids will be crying. So we need to give ourselves something in return. So we are surrendering, like we're giving up our false ego. We need to fill in ourselves with spiritual vibration, knowledge, happiness. We need to be happy without that false ego. So therefore, people who are not engaged in devotional service, they don't know how to be happy. And that's why they are looking for happiness through their position, through their control, through their money, through something else, okay? Because they are not in contact with their spiritual identity and with the Lord. Okay, now it's time actually. All right, thank you so much for attending this class. Please come next time at 6:30. Every Tuesday we have Tuesday Sangha, and I will be very happy to see you. Hare Krishna. Thank you.